So to use the sensor, what we're going to use is something called a Go link. You've never used these before. You can't see me, but that's probably good. So Go link, all it is just an adapter. Has a USB that you just connect to the back side. What we can do is connect any vernier probe that we would normally use, except with a few weirdo exceptions, to the chrome base. We're going to be using something that we call an EKG sensor or an ECG, because it will tell you what it is. And it turns out to have some leads on it. The leads are colored, and that's just a matter of following along. So, operation is simple. So we're going to set up for using the vernier software. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm just going to type in vernier, then graphical analysis, then Chrome. What we'll be able to get is this program. It's free. So we'll launch the app. So you connect the Go link to the EKG sensor, and you just take the USB, plug it into the back. For where it says sensor data, you would click where it says collect. Click on the Go link, and then this will immediately pop up, and it's all ready to measure your ECG or your EKG. So you're going to need to add the leads. They're old, so they're not liking to stay. And it works better if you have someone else who's doing this for you than what I'm doing, which is I'm trying to do it all at once. You just follow the order that you're told. So black goes on your right wrist, green goes just in front of your right antecubital space, red goes on your left. Once you have this, what you do is you just need to remain or sit down, hope that they don't pop off, and you need to be calm. So just calm and relax. Don't tense your muscles. Just recline and relax. So eventually you'll get them taped down. What I ended up having to do is I actually added extra tape to hold them in place. Click on collect, and then so you notice that there is kind of well, what just happened. It's in part because of my position. I need to actually be a little bit more relaxed than I am because I was holding my arms up. So let's see if I could try it again. This is a game of just be relaxed. If you are relaxed, and I'm all worked up from from doing this all alone, it actually will look a lot better. So let's try again. So you'll see it stop. So I ran it a few times. It's my position that's making this look funny. So what you'll notice is there was a rhythm to it. I mean, it's nowhere near pretty, and it's also because of the way that we're collecting the information. But there was a rhythmic pattern to it. Or if you look, it seems to be calm, then it gets big, then it calms down, then it gets big, then it calms down, then it gets big, then it calms down. And it seems to do that, roughly every somewhere between a half second and a second that you had that. If I were lying down, this would probably work better, but it is what it is. You guys can mess with it however you want to try and smooth it out. It's a game of just being calm. If you are calm and you're not tense, it works so much better. Once you end up having a graph that you end up liking, up in this right corner here, I can get it so I see the table and the graph, or I can just look at the graph. Up here in the upper left, one of the options that you could do is export this. You could export just the graph. And what it did was it copied it, so at least it should be. Or it's going to let it so you could save it onto your drive. Once you save it onto your drive, you could then upload it into a Google document for yourself. So I could call this my
And I can name it something like that. But make sure you don't click where it says downloads. You want to make sure you click on My Drive and make sure you save it into your drive. Otherwise, it's going to save it on to the Chrome base, and that's not going to help you out at all. So I could then do, I don't care to save it. Is I now have, once it loads up, my image that I can then copy and paste or embed into whatever I want to embed it into.